3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back to the Sweet Spot. This is Dee Dee, and I have my girl Deb with me tonight on this hump day. We're having a good time talking about threesomes. See, there's a person missing. We're only a twosome.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can make a couple phone calls.
I was gonna say it can't be that hard. I mean, look at this.
We're both unicorns. And we could get, I bet you we could get into the kitty killing. What's it called? Killing kittens? Killing kittens.
I don't know if I want to go because it's called Killing Kittens.
I know, that's a weird name.
That breaks my heart.
I know, that's a weird name. Okay, here we go. We're going to talk about the 10 things that only people who have had threesomes would know. And I was curious of this because I have not had one. And so they're telling me. Okay, so if you haven't had one, here you go. They say that it's easier to have than you think. Now, I guess since we just went over that last list, that depends on what you are. If you're a unicorn or a unihorn, or if you're a double.
It's a great word, unihorn.
Yeah, unicorn or unihorn, or if you're a double.
It is a unihorn.
You're right, that's what I'm saying.
It's so beefy.
Right?
Fitting, very fitting.
Very fitting. I give good nicknames.
Yes,
I do.
Yes, you do.
I give good nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Okay. There's a couple that I'd like to share right now. Mudflap. And that's for this Holopal fan of mine. Or not a mine, but a Holopal fan that I know. See how fitting? Holopal. If you know anything about Holopal, Mudflap is fitting. Mm-hmm. And then there's her bestie, Dry Rot. Okay, anyways. There's another one I got.
I want to know why.
Another one, Fatback. Okay, anyways. 10 things. They say it's easier than you think, but I'm going to guess that means for a unicorn. But it says that you can, if you really want to have one, you can actually go on a sex vacation. Like there are holidays, like specific, I think hedonism, where Jerry used to go sometimes.
Now,
I think.
I have to speak up on that one.
What is it?
That's giving Jamaica a bad name.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know where it was. I just have heard
That
of it
is
because I know Jerry has filmed there.
That's my nationality. That's where I'm from, where I was born. And yeah, they get down and dirty. At
hedonism. Yeah. And those Jerry Springer episodes can only be seen like they have to buy them.
That's making me laugh over there. Sorry.
But oh, he's over there growling. He's protecting us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can go to a sex vacation. I'm sure you can go on Expedia. They probably have
deals. Yeah,
they probably have actually like it's a package you can look up for that. It might be in the search bar.
Mm-hmm.
You can Google it. Put in sex vacation. Or swingers hotel.
Honestly,
like
don't even
swingers
need to,
inclusive.
Don't even need to put that in there. You just put hedonism or
hedonism, and then I guarantee you all the other ones will come up.
And they will pop up certain things in there because you're looking for a honeymoon, and it just kind of honeymoon destination.
Just type that in. There you go. Okay, so you can have a sex vacation. So if you really want to have one, as long as you pay for it, go somewhere else. You're good. Let's see. They say that there's apps, Facebook, sites, like we were talking about earlier. Then they say number 2, it is not that scary. It's not as scary as you think. Having a threesome. That if you've had one, that you know that they're actually not that scary. I guess some people think that they're going to be scary. They say that it's not like porno. And if that's what you think, that it's not like porno, and that it's just sex with an extra person there.
I guess it depends on who's involved.
Right. That's the way they put it. Well, I guess it does. It could be like porno.
Mm-hmm.
You could even set it up like porno. Like if you're having one of the fantasy, like special occasion threesomes, you could set it up like porno. Have you some threesome porn?
I've heard of that.
Yeah. Have you know what I mean?
I've actually heard of porn stars being involved.
Oh, I bet.
In the fantasy.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that people have paid for that.
Yep.
Guarantee it. They just get hook up or Twitter,
chick.
If
they go to the AVN, there's a convention in Las Vegas.
Oh, no shit. AVN. There's a convention in Las Vegas, a porno convention, right?
Yes, it is. Okay. And they do the awards show at the same time. And I believe
they show that on HBO.
Yes, I believe that you can actually pay or
to go to it.
No, to have a star involved in a threesome,
right?
Or
to get a porn star, right?
Mm-hmm.
At that thing.
Yep.
No shit.
Because it's done at a big hotel, and you know what happens
Oh, I
in
bet.
hotels.
I bet. But you know what? This is what I don't get when it comes to stuff like that. Well, I guess it is Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
But everywhere else, prostitution, okay, sex with another person for money is illegal.
Yes.
Unless it is being recorded and distributed and sold for money.
Yes.
Think about that now. I want you to think about that for a minute. Sex for money is illegal unless it is being filmed and recorded and distributed and sold for money.
She's been pimped out on video and stuff, regardless.
That's what I'm saying. How's that make it okay?
I don't know.
Because you're a porn star.
Entertainment.
You pay taxes? Is that it? You pay taxes
I
on
think
it?
so.
Right? Because you know they're filling out a 1099 or some shit.
Or they like servers and don't like give the full amount.
Oh, I'm sure they don't give the full amount, especially if it's cash. But, okay, anyways.
Yeah.
Just throw that out there. Just food for thought. Okay? Just sex talk for thought. All right. Let's see. They say that...
I like that.
You like that? Sex talk for thought. There. I'm gonna use that from now on. They say that number 3, it's nobody's perfect. That the women are gonna have stretch marks. There's gonna be scars. There's gonna be cellulite. That nobody's perfect. So if that's what you're worried about, ladies, I'm assuming this is what they're talking about since they said stretch marks and cellulite. Ladies, nobody's perfect.
Nope.
And again, you better talk about it first and make sure that guys don't hurt their feelings and stay in your lane. Okay? All right? So just remember that. Nobody's perfect, ladies.
No. And if you're not comfortable in just your one-on-one sexual relationship, physically with your partner, don't do it with a third.
Don't. That's another thing. That's another no-no when we were talking about no-nos earlier.
Mm-hmm.
No insecure, no trust issues. Don't do it because you love them and you think they're going to love you more. And what did you say?
Don't do it if you are physically insecure.
There you go. If you are physically insecure with your body, which, you know what, I'm going to say, like, if it's a problem. Because most women are. Okay? Because when we look in the mirror, we zero in on one thing that we hate about ourselves. And guys don't do that when they look at you, women. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a proven fact. When they look at you naked, when you're standing there in front of them naked, they are not looking at your little belly. They're not looking at the cellulite on your hips. They see women as a whole. They see you as a whole sexual object. That's the way they look at you. They're not just... They do. Yeah. It's been a proven fact. They might look at your tits for a second. Or your booty. If they're a booty man, they're an ass man, they might do that. You know what I mean? But they say it's a proven fact that guys are visual. They're very visual. I think I'm like a guy in that way. I'm very visual.
Right.
Very visual. I don't like the mirrors, and I like, I like to see. I like the lights on. Okay.
And I think also,
so obviously I like something good to look at.
Even if you're not perfect, which we all are not.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody.
If you have the mindset and confidence to just be free and enjoy yourself, that's going to carry much further than
And I think that comes with age too. Like, I know we get more comfortable in our skin as we get older. So, yeah, definitely if you have any body issues, don't do it. Don't do it. Even if it's a chick and she wants to do like a male female thing. Even then, if you have body issues, don't do it. No, because you're gonna be too insecure. You know what I mean? You're gonna be too insecure
to enjoy it.
Yeah, to enjoy it.
If you're not gonna enjoy it, there's no point in doing it.
If you have a problem with your man seeing you naked, I guarantee you're not gonna want 2 dudes seeing you naked. You know what I mean? That's gonna kind of. I don't think that.
No.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah. So body issues, don't do it. They say that. Number 4, watching is fun. Just like we were just talking about, being visual. That you could be involved in it too, but you could also get to watch.
Yeah.
Maybe stuff that you don't normally get to see. Unless you're doing some positions with some mirrors and shit. Or you got some on the ceiling.
Camera.
You're really flexible. Take some yoga classes.
I like that idea.
Hey, you definitely can
flexibility in my age.
You can definitely get better view if you have flexibility. I can say that right now. And we're going to talk about some flexibility stuff with those positions later, with the going deeper when we get into sex tips. But they also say that you have to be a multitasker. You definitely have to. You have to multitask. That is something that you got to do if you're going to be involved with a threesome. In other words, you can't leave anybody out.
No. Eye contact.
Yeah, unless that's agreed upon beforehand. And you know what? They might even have a rule like don't stare at me. Don't look at me.
Yeah, don't stare at me. But
Don't look at me.
But you know, sometimes if you think about, even when you're with just your partner themselves, if they don't look at you at all, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, what are they thinking about? Are they into it? They must not want to see me.
So there has to be like a minimal, just a
right.
glance,
It's gonna be
and
something.
a wink or a smile or
something to let the other person know that you're enjoying yourself.
Thinking of that.
Enjoying yourself one way or another, right?
Something.
Yeah, something. But anyways, though, you have to be a multitasker. You have to multitask. Number 6, they're sexy. They say threesomes are sexy.
I can see that.
That, it's something that's, not the everyday thing. And the whole sensual part of it, or like saying watching a couple, I guess, that are in love. It's sexy. Could be sexy. They also say that they can be weird. What I was talking about earlier. That they, I'm sure that if you're going to do it more than once, or even maybe your first time, it could be weird.
I'm pretty sure.
Some weird shit could happen. And not to be afraid to laugh. You're going to have a bit of a sensory overload is what they call it. And that might be a bit while it's weird too. Because you're just like having a sensory overload. Then it could get a little weird. That's what they say. It's not my words. Okay?
I see it.
Sensory overload. You see I wrote that down? Okay. And then number 8, the funny. It could be funny because all of a sudden in the middle of it you could realize what you're doing. Like, in other words, it could get surreal, I guess.
I can see that happening too.
Like if you've never done it before, in the middle of it, all of a sudden it could be like, oh my God, am I really doing this? Am I doing this? Am I getting my freak on? Then it could get funny. That you might laugh in the middle of it because that it could get just from the realization of it. Okay. What do you think about that?
I think that happens.
You think that happens?
It does.
Yeah.
It happens.
It has to happen. Of course, I'm sure. Because you kind of be in the moment and be like, holy shit, am I really doing this?
Yeah.
And kind of laugh.
I can imagine that. You're enjoying yourself and all of a sudden things are flying out your mouth and all of a sudden you're like, well, did I just say that?
So it could be funny.
Wow.
So don't get offended if that happens to somebody. If they all of a sudden are like, I'm really doing this shit. Start laughing. Okay?
I might need to put this drink down.
Okay. I might need to go make one. All right. Number 9. Use manners. Here it is. Be polite. This is where they say be polite to everybody. Use manners. No third wheel. Equal opportunity all the way around. Has to be. You can't leave anybody out of makeup cover or else I guarantee it ain't going to happen again.
No.
There won't be a second time. Unless you just go with that person and they're still into it. I don't know, what happened to my friend. But then again, I don't know if they did any threesomes after that. You know what I mean? Maybe they just stayed as a couple after that.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Maybe they didn't continue. Anyways, all right. So then they say that number 10. This is another thing that you don't know unless you have had a threesome. That they happen more often than you think. That you would be surprised. How many people are into it? How often that it happens. There you go. Number 10. There is the 10 things that only people who've had threesomes would know about. I find that interesting. I do. I find a lot of those interesting because...
They are interesting. On a serious note, they really are.
Yeah.
They make definite good sense.
But on a serious note also, since we're not going to do this, is the end of our threesome talk. Do everything this says. If you're a couple and you are really seriously thinking about doing it, and even if you're a single person, if you're a unicorn or a unicorn, really go over it and make sure that that's, you know what I mean? Think about it. And if you're a couple, really talk about everything, especially the rules. Go over the rules. You wouldn't want it to be something that ends your relationship. If you're thinking about doing it, it should be something that's going to make it better.
Yeah.
It should enrich it.
It should add to your relationship, not take away. And the most important thing, I think, is...
It has to be even. Totally agree.
If you are not 100% into it as much as your partner is, do not do it. Don't do it. Bad idea.
Don't do it.